So, hey guys, today we're looking at the Fusion Gate tryout. Oh, misclicked there. So, the thing about the Fusion Gate tryout is that there's only one archetype I believe that actually benefits off of this, and none others. And that is not Thunder Dragon, because Thunder Dragon it doesn't really work well with. Unless you open specifically uh, Thunder Dragon, in which case you just get a copy of Colossus on your board. But you could have just played Corridor anyways, because that's legal, and also at 3. So, yeah, yeah. If we just simply summoned Corridor, we would also have Colossus, so all we have to do is banish a card on our turn at some point and not lock ourselves into like XYZ or something. Then we would be just perfectly fine and chill to just make a Colossus, I guess, in the same sort of way. And in fact, also worth mentioning is, I guess if we are running Thunder Dragon in particular, we could just use like a Sprite Elf. Like, as dumb as that sounds, we could tribute over Sprite Elf. I believe Sprite Elf just specifically says it cannot be used for Link Summon, right? Yeah. It can still be tributed for a fusion, for Thunder Dragon Colossus if we activate like a Thunder Dragon, which is just a thing you can do, my guess. But yeah, that's not that interesting in my opinion, but yeah. Fusion Gate, if I could find this card, I'm not even sure if we can find it here. Pretty rough for me to find here, right? Let's see if it is here. Two toads with one sting. And Fusion Gate. During the main phase, the turn player can fusion summon a fusion monster from the extra deck by banishing fusion materials mentioned on it from the hand or field. So because this is from hand or field, that like a lot of decks just don't really want to do this anyways, because it's also banishing the material. So if we're playing Tearlament, like this changes literally nothing because we never want to banish our Tearlament monsters because we would rather have them shuffled back and they're like very limited anyway, so not that great. And also for Thunder Dragon, unless I can summon something like a Garura or a Dragon, it's not going to be great because Thunder Dragon Titan requires 3 Thunder Dragon monsters, so I have to banish 3 cards from my hand to summon Titan. I mean, granted, if I like banish Thunder Dragon Dark, Thunder Dragon, and like Dragon Hawk, that's not the worst thing in the world, and I get to do like a search off of Dragon Dark. I probably already used Thunder Dragon Effect to add 2 copies of itself to my hand, like that kind of thing. That's like alright. And technically, I don't know, we could technically get Dragon Necro, another Soul Dragon here with Necroface, and that could banish like 10 cards. If you somehow, by some miracle, are able to, well, get these 2 on either your field or hand. Which, I mean, I haven't figured out a way to do yet, honestly, so hopefully that there's something. I believe there was like one pretty interesting thing that you can do with Fusion Gate. If we have the trap fusion material, I believe it was called something like that. That allows us to banish cards from our main deck, but we would have to find a way to activate this on our turn, probably turn 1, which is definitely doable, but it's just kind of like dumb. Let's see if we can find it. Fusion material. Let's sort by trap. Okay. That should help us out. Do I not own it? It would be easier if I don't own it, honestly. Fusion material. Fusion reserve. Getting closer. And is it not called fusion material? No, chain material. Oh, right. Discard. Anytime you fusion summon a monster this turn, you can remove from play from your side of the field, deck, hand, or graveyard fusion material monsters that are listed on the fusion monster card and use them as fusion material monsters. And It also says if you use this effect for fusion summon, the summoned fusion monster is destroyed during the end phase. You cannot attack during the turn this card is activated. So chain material combined with fusion gate, so you can essentially summon as many times as you want, and that one allows you to this card allows you to use monsters from anywhere, so I could just keep banishing like Necrophase, I could summon Titan, and then Titan is a little bit interesting because if I specifically fusion summon Titan, then Titan will not be destroyed because it protects itself. Same thing with like Colossus, which is a little bit interesting, I guess. But aside from that, like nothing super huge about this event, but the one deck that probably benefits most, honestly, is just branded, right? So if we have Thespian Tragedy, we can just banish this in hand to do the Surge, and we just need one other light or dark monster, and that should fulfill the summoning condition for a lot of different monsters actually. But in particular, I think it'll probably be Viritus or Masquerade the Blazing Dragon. So this is very easy to summon now. So burning your opponent to like just death, I guess, with Masquerade the Blazing Dragon is probably ridiculously easy. Like I don't see this being remotely difficult summoning 3 of these with Fusion Gate. So yeah, that's very strong, and we can still activate like either of the branded if we want. It's no problem because we can just use our opponent's Fusion Gate because that's how it works, and we can use it as many times as we like. But I mean, we kind of need the material for it, so that's a little bit awkward. But aside from that, like, is there anything super interesting you can play or do with Fusion Gate? I don't think I've really seen anything interesting, honestly. So maybe branded Thunder Dragon might not be that bad, I guess. That might go hard. But in terms of like fusion cards that like to be banished, there aren't that many, I don't think. Well, I mean, aside from like the branded and Thunder Dragon related cards, there shouldn't be that many, and this would work probably decently well with the Shuffle Albion or whatever, Lubellion, right? So Lubellion can shuffle back your banished material, so that'll probably work pretty well, I guess. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I have seen literally nothing that interesting. A lot of people are just playing like random decks that I don't really understand why you're playing. Like I've seen people play Rika, uh, Mathmac, and then it's not something else. That there was one other. I don't remember it, but it was like pretty lame. Oh, and Stun because yeah, everyone just likes playing Stun apparently. So yeah. That's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.